As you can see, I'm already home. So, International Master Sopiko Guramishvili here for you on Chess 24, Thursday evening as usual. And today we're going to play loads of blitz. So, what you should do for challenging me is that you have to challenge me for 5-minute blitz game and not 3, please, because we are going to play 5-minute blitz game and premium members. I'm gonna pick premium members, so if you're not premium yet, that's definitely the reason to be the premium, because you're going to participate in my show, you're going to participate in my colleagues Anna Rudolph's strategy show, you're going to play blitz games with a lot of grandmasters like Peter Spiedler, Jan Gustafsson, and it's a really amazing experience for you. And not only shows, but you can watch videos, video series, and everything. Just explore on Chess 24, be premium member, and enjoy your time there. You will improve a lot. I promise you that. Okay, so you have to challenge me for the account, the nick called Sopiko. What I'm gonna do now is go to Chess24 website and accept the challenges. So far, I have 2 challenges, already more. So let's get started. Premium members, I'm gonna accept Colin Cohn. I'm accepting Colin Cohn and I'm playing with white pieces. So let's start the game. Here we are. Okay, I'm going to play d4 or e4. Let's play d4. That's what I usually do. So let's see what kind of opening I'm going to face. Let's start with Nimso. No, he wants to play Queen's Gambit, so I'm gonna take it, and we transposed into Carlsbad system, which is extremely actually here you shouldn't play e3 because then you allow bishop f5, and that's what I don't want to do. So I'm going to play queen c2 not to allow bishop f5. In Carlsbad system, usually white bishop, if black manages to change white bishop, white squared bishop, then of course it's good for black and it favors black. So my plan is to go bishop d3. Bishop d6 usually is not the right square at this moment for the bishop, because then you have this annoying pin over here. Usually they play bishop e7, rook e8, knight d7, sometimes with the ideas of knight e4. White has 2 or 3 actually plans, which is knight e2 and f3, which is kind of most popular, I guess. One is knight f3 and h3. I think I'm gonna go for knight f3 and h3. And after h3, there are also 2 plans for white. It is with g4 and long castle and with short castle. I'm going to go with g4 just because I like that the pawn is already on h6. Usually you have to be careful with pawn on h6, like moves like h6, because let's see, I'm gonna go g4. g5 is kind of worrying me. Because bishop g3, f takes g3, queen g3, I really don't like. Ooh, that's a sacrifice. I was actually going to sacrifice on g5, but he decided to do it himself. Interesting. Very interesting player. I can go knight g5 to funk it up a little bit, but what does it give me though? I'm not sure. Well. I like knight d2 also. Bishop e2 I don't want to play, so I'm not going to lose time and I'm just going to play knight d2. So what can be my problem here? My problem can be that I cannot castle, but I still have a piece. Yeah, I see in chat that they write g5 would have been a lot better. That's for sure right. I think I'll go rook g1. Let's see where he goes. Probably bishop h5, because otherwise he will allow me to make long castle and then I will enjoy the extra piece. What happens if g5 now? Well, I would sacrifice and then the king would be very, very weak. Someone wrote that knight d2 f3 long castle is my plan. Actually, Georgi 711. Are you Georgian? Georgi is very typical Georgian name. Okay, so I'm gonna go for e4. I want to open up my position. And I don't think that black has enough compensation for the piece. But of course, a lot interesting would be to go g5 earlier instead of sacrificing the piece. I'm not afraid of the attack here because, well, a3, b3. I'll hide my king on b1. I'll take this. I've been taught that when you have extra material, you have to try to exchange the pieces. So that's what I'm gonna do. He does have 2 pawns for extra piece. Ooh. These should not be good. After f5, he has to give me 1 more piece. And I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take this pawn as well. I'm on greedy mode today. He can take it and I can take rook c6, but then I will take on c6 and I will have loads of material. Ooh, that's just a queen. That's just a queen. Here should be mate very soon. He writes me, why did I play so bad? Anyway, that's no problem if somebody plays bad. Most important thing is that we improve and we learn. So don't worry about that. We will just have a look what kind of mistakes were in the game and what you could improve. And next game it will be better. So no worries. Okay, time ran out and congratulations. I won. Let's see. Let's take a look at this game and explain a little bit of plans here. So first thing I didn't like in this game was bishop d6, because usually bishop e7 is the move. They go e3, castle, bishop d3, h6 is possible, but also knight d7 is quite possible, because with here bishop f6, knight f6, and the h7 pawn is kind of protected. And knight d7, here white has to decide which plan he wants to play, knight f3 or knight e2 f3, and usually they go rook e8, castle, knight f8, rook e1 or f3. It's very complicated, playable for both sides, of course, but I like it for white because there is a lot of plans for white. First of all, you play in the center. Second of all, you have minority attack, which is a3, b4, b5. And the idea of this is that you make the pawn structure weak so that you can attack afterwards. Like now, it's rock solid, black's position, b7, c6, d5, a7, you cannot attack anything. But once you go b4 and b5 and make this pawn weak, if he allows b takes c6 and b takes c6, then the pawn will be weak. And if he takes it, then there will be c-file and isolated pawn on b7. So, of course, black has his own plans. When, let's say, b4 typically is to go b5 and then put the knight on c4. So it's very much complicated, but this is all opening. So let's not go too deep in that phase. And after this, g4 was very, very, very brave for me, actually, because I had to realize that g5 is the threat, though I'm not very sure what I would do. Let's say if I castle long, anyway g5, so I prefer to have my pawn on g4 rather than long castle. So what I was going to do is, maybe even with knight was very interesting to leave the knight, I mean bishop g5 and knight g5, but I was going to play this one, and I hoped that I had a very good compensation for it. But definitely this black should have tried this one. I like still white's position. Long castle, f4, f5 is on the way, h4, h5, maybe f3, h4. I don't know. Also, this sacrifice makes sense for now, I think. Still with the same plans. And here also like castle f3, e4 could have been the plan. Yeah, after this it was not very good game for black, because then I just had extra piece and it was not very difficult to score the point. Okay, Let's try to accept another challenge. Premium member, please, no 3 minutes games. We're playing 5-minute games, and I'm gonna accept somebody from Greece, and his name is Octationer. I'm again white. We'll still go for d4. And let's see what we will face now. Octationer is not there. I'm very sorry, but I have to abort the game. Sorry, next time. Okay. Another challenge. Pawn pusher. Let's try to play against pawn pusher. Is that Michael Adams on his profile? And he's from England. So his idol is Michael Adams. Very, very good player, by the way. Okay. d4. Still, we have Nimto Indian. I'm going to go for Queen c2 and Knight f3. On this line, guys, you really definitely should check the video series of Jan Gustafsson. It's amazing series. It's full of ideas, full of new things, and if you want very solid repertoire on Nimto Indian, this Queen c2 line, Jan explains it very, very good, so very highly recommended. Okay. I don't really remember what Jan suggested on b6. I have not played this line quite a long time because nowadays I'm playing like c4, knight f3, g3, trying to be flexible. Sometimes d4, sometimes c4, sometimes knight f3. Okay, he pushed everything. I'm gonna go for bishop d3. It's a shame, but probably it is theory. And I'm not gonna... I don't know it exactly, but okay, for now he can win the pawn actually by playing g4. No, he cannot because I would take on e4. Okay, yeah, f5 is quite logical, of course. And you know what? I'm gonna go for d5. Let's complicate it a bit. I don't know where my king will be safe, so that's why I'm not going to castle yet. Auctioneer writes that, sorry, Sopiko was off for a minute. Please pick me once again. Okay, next game will be the game, because I already picked you, so it wouldn't be fair to not to accept the challenge once again. Sopiko, can you go for Catalan? Next time with white? Ooh, with pleasure. I'm playing Catalan for years already. I love it, and I think it's very, very fighting opening. Right now, I, by the way, sacrificed the piece, but I'm not sure I will have, sorry, the pawn, but I'm not sure I will have enough compensation, though he did not take it, which means that I can take the pawn then. He should have taken this. d5, I think, because now I'm not going to give him a chance again to take this pawn. And now the bishop is hanging. Queen g6, queen h6. Ooh, it looks bad for black. It looks pretty bad for black. He should take this one. Oh, he didn't. No, but this, he can take the piece like this. Bad luck. He resigned. Oh, no, he just wrote, ouch, terrible. Yeah, but it's okay. We're going to see what mistakes you played. But first I have to win. I'm gonna make long castle. Yeah, it looks quite lost for black, so I just have extra piece, extra pawn. His king is very weak. That's not good for him. Good for me though. I'll go e4. Once you have extra piece, what you should try to be active, not passive. When you have extra material, actually, doesn't matter, piece or whatever, you should be active, you should attack, you should try to exchange pieces, because then it's very easy to win the end game. The least pieces are left, the better. So, okay, let's be greedy. I said today I'm on quite greedy mode, so let's take all the pawns which we are given. I'll take this rook. And he resigned. Thank you for the game. Let's see what kind of mistakes we made. Okay, b6. So you already know that you have to look through Jan Gustafsson's series about Nimzo-Indian if you're interested in it. Bishop g5. I'm not sure this is what he recommends, but for me it looks very logical, because now what I want is e4, bishop e7, of course, e3, h6, and g5. I'm really not sure about this one. Probably it is theory, but I still think that it weakens black's king side. What usually black is trying, I think, in this game is that he goes d6, he goes knight d7. If you force him, he will just take on c3. For example, h6, bishop h4, and d6. Let's say a3, take. Okay, knight e4 so far is not interesting, because then c7 pawn is hanging. So this doesn't work. Though, if knight was not on b8 and he played knight d4, then it would be quite tricky, because this bishop has nowhere to go. So, what I want to say is that you take, play knight d7, and okay, bishop d3 now looks very logical. There is no knight e4 because bishop e4 is there. But still, Black's plan here is to go c5 and play queen c7 and play in the center, close it, or place the rooks in the center. So I still think that white has advantage because of two pawns, sorry, two bishops, but of course it's very playable for black. So g5 I didn't like, but of course it's playable, and f5, d5. What was interesting here, if you could take it twice, not d6, because after bishop e4, white is winning, here, and I was going to play long castle. Though I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Because let's say you take bishop a3, king b1. Okay, f5 pawn is hanging. King is weak. I have some compensation for sure. Queen f6 makes sense for me. And I cannot move this bishop because of bishop e4. Bishop e5 is there. Knight e5. Let's say bishop e5, queen f6. Probably white even can play this one. Bishop b7 and something like this. Very complicated, but this is what you should have played. Somebody suggests traps the bishop. Did I miss something? Queen f6 here instead of queen f6. Take f4. It is possible, but I would be very scared. Let's say take, bishop c4, king h8. I have queen g6 move. I don't know, I would be definitely very scared of this one. Queen e4 is there. Even here I can simply win this one, I guess. And yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Even if I take this one, and this looks great for white. Queen b3 is there. So, all right. Let's see. Where is Auctioneer? Okay. There is he. Wow, what's wrong with chess 24 today? I have lucky day. All game white. Okay, again d4. I have to mix it up. Somebody asked me to play Catalan, so I'm going for Catalan. Okay. Oops. Opponent disconnected. No, he's back. Okay. d5. Let's go. Bishop g2. c6. Okay. So he is playing triangle Slav, but not with b5, but knight f6. Interesting. I like here knight e5. Yeah, probably this is some kind of theory and I don't know it. Shame, shame, shame. Anyway, I'm going to play on my own. I'm not going to try to solve what's there. This is what I thought, but I thought that to have dark squared bishop should be very cool. Let's see if I can try and play the compensation. So his next move is c5 probably. Okay, I'm going to castle. He'll probably go for c5. I am 2 pawns down now, but I still think I have an okay position. b5, not c5. I don't know. What is he doing? Looks very suspicious to me. But maybe nothing wrong with it. Yeah, exactly. Knight d5. This is what I was actually afraid of. Okay, I'm gonna go for bishop c5. Hope there is no jumpings like knight c3. I'll just take knight c3 and I'll take on b5. Bishop c3 looks natural. Yes, but I didn't want to put my bishop on c3 because then he would be able to castle. Knight f4. He is tricky. But what is he going to do bishop on bishop d6? Knight e2. Go. Take on b2. I sacrificed a lot of things. But yeah, I have no idea actually. Bad thing is that he's disconnecting all the time. I don't know, I'm still gonna play for a compensation. So probably he should take on e2. I go here. That's tricky. That's very tricky. Wow. Amazing. Okay. I don't know how does this one look, but I don't see any other moves, so I think I have to go for grabbing the pawns back. I was on greedy mode, but now I sacrificed a lot of things. Rook b8? Really? No, then I just take on... I don't think that's the right move. Bishop c6 I can take, bishop d7, take, and here. Or I can take it directly. Okay. This looks like an extra piece. Today my opponents are very, very kind to me. They like to give me extra pieces. Or they are very aggressive and trying to confuse me. Okay, I think I'm doing very good here. I have to be a tiny bit fast because he has 1 minute more than me, but it's okay. I guess everything's under control. Okay, here I'm gonna take it, just play rook c1. This should be winning. Rook c8 he cannot play because then I take on a6 and take on b7. I mean not take to b7, but bishop b7 was there, double attack, and this doesn't look good for him. Okay, here, here. Oh, rook c6, I forgot about that. Just gonna take everything. He sacrifices. Just in case. I'm gonna promote. So this one should be winning. Yep. Thank you for the game. Very interesting. I don't know. Usually I play this triangle system and I recommend with black to play on g3, let's say, like, let's say this or this. And the difference is that I go b5 here. So on knight e5, I'm ready to go here, and on a4 I go a6. But of course, this is the big line. And the idea is that knight d5 covers everything once you go there. But bishop d4, bishop d2, and here, of course, I'm sure it's theory, but I'm not familiar with it. So castle, b5, if not b5, then knight d2. I don't know, I thought c5, but bishop c3 here, let's say knight d2. He can castle, I'll take this, and I play on compensation. Though black is completely fine, I guess, because, okay, bishop f6 gf doesn't give me anything special. I have two bishops, but he has an extra pawn for that. So, yeah, I think it's just nice. Just b6 here, probably not, because of, oh, he played knight c6 already. Because of queen d6, I wanted to say, oops, sorry. Yeah, but rook d8, afterwards b6, black should be completely fine. And afterwards, what happened, I don't know, I'm not sure about knight f4, to be honest. But okay, it's interesting, of course. Bishop d6, take, and not queen d4 because it loses the piece, or it doesn't lose. I was more concerned about queen b2. I just hope that I have a lot of compensation, but I really don't know. AB looks interesting to me, but then I have to give up my rook, which I was going to, and this. I want c7. What do you think, guys? Does white have enough compensation? For blitz, it looks perfect because there is no time to think, and usually it's easier with white to play because you take, okay, you sacrifice, of course, but king is always in danger, and black will be like, oh, I have to be careful with my king, and these type of things. But I honestly think that white is doing very good. Let's see what is missing from our board. It's just a rook. It's just a rook and two pawns. Two pawns. Yeah, okay. But rook, like this is hanging, c7 is there. I like black's position. Sorry, white's position. Okay, and after bishop b8, rook b8, and bishop c6, this is, I think, already winning for white. Let's go and accept. Who can we accept? Sorry, I only accept premium members, so I'm going to accept. Who will I choose? Oops. Sorry. Random. Kasparov fan. I'm going to play against Kasparov fan. Let's see. d4. f6, c4. Okay, so do we have Grunfeld or do we have Pete? Grunfeld. If you knew, guys, how much I dislike to play against Grunfeld. I tried a lot of things. I tried knight c3, queen b3, I tried g3, I tried bishop g5. Ay. I even tried cd, knight d5. Okay, for now I'm going to go for g3. And bishop g2. It takes. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but let's see how it will work. It's also nice to challenge your opponent into a new game. And also nice to play something that they are not familiar with, even though it might not be the best move. Chess, of course, is not only about theory or good moves or best moves. It's a lot psychological play also. Okay, I'm gonna go b3. I'm kind of sure that we are already out of theory, out of book. Let's see if I can use my two bishop advantage. So far I like my position. It's really seen that white has good center, two bishops, and somehow this light squared bishop is very much missing. So I really was not sure about bishop c4. Can you play against people that have not played against you? I'm trying to play against everybody. So, Sopiko, did you ever beat Giri? That's a nice question. I think I bet him, but I had, of course, some handicap. Okay. 92. I mean, once we played a very, very funny game. We started with normal position with Anish, and so it was all equal. He said, if I'm going to win, I'll take the pawn from my side. So I would have extra pawn. If I'm going to win again, then I'm going to take 2 pawns. And like this, if he's going to win with 2 pawns, then he would take 3 pawns. And at some point, we ended up on him having only 3 pawns. But of course, okay, with 4 pawns and 3 pawns, I was just making fun if I could lose it. But yeah, it was funny experience. Okay, let's go forward. Is the Budapest Gambit still a thing? Well, why not? It depends on who likes it and who does not. Though it's not very solid opening, I would say. I meant in chess, of course. There was a question. So, Pico, can you please ask Jan to do a handicap show? I think I'm giving this guy a handicap now. Because I'm reading chat and it's my move, so I should really move. B5 was a very good move, by the way. Okay. I'm gonna go for C4. Knight C4 is great. And do you think knight b3 would make sense? No, because everything takes and okay. I'm gonna take this and play here. He's going to take it, I'm gonna take it also. Here I want to keep my 2 bishops, so I would go rook b1 to have my bishop and e1 in worst case. Ooh, that was bad. That was really bad. Just blundered. It's not good to blunder. He can take bishop d4. He could take. I think I'm completely lost. I don't have time also. So I'll go for e5. At least to lock this bishop. So he's being very aggressive. Rook b3, that's nice. Okay. Okay, I'll take this one and I'll take it here. Let's see if I'm also able to create think. D8 and yeah, it doesn't look very good. Doesn't look good at all, but I have to move. Oops. Okay, I have 17 seconds and I have to be very fast, but I think I'm quite lost here. Tough. Is it my move? Oh, I thought I made king g2. That was Mars' fault. D6. Okay. Still? No. Ah, okay. Resign, I think. Well done. Very well done, Kasparov fan. Very good game, actually. I told you guys I had to play against Grunwald. But still, I think here I had good position. So, but rook b8, b5 was really, really very good. Well done for that. e4 was not probably the move I had to make. I think c5 I had to go directly. And let's say if knight f5, knight a4, then I have some kind of tricks like this. Or I don't. Yes, I do have tricks like this, because if he takes, I'm gonna take. He takes with queen though, and I take with queen, and very important, I protect this knight. So knight b5 doesn't work. Knight f5 is the move, and here e3. This doesn't look so bad. Let's say if b6, I can go bishop c3. Later I can go g5, g4. So yeah, always have to be alert. b5 was very strong here, c5. And here I already don't like my position. Though after e5, rook b1 was clearly a blunder. I probably had to go. I was very focused on this bishop, not to lose the bishop with b4, because after b4 he can take like knight b2. That's why I played rook b1, but of course if I want to play something, then I have to play rook c1. And to have free square for my bishop on a1, and yeah, still think that white has some advantage. Why not d5 though, directly? This looks good for white, no? Does look very good. But okay, he played very good game. So well done, Kasparov fan. Very well deserved point. Congratulations. You took 29 points from me. That's a lot. Oh my god. But you gained 49 actually. So anyway, very good game. Let's try to accept another challenge. And another challenge is from Spain. Magn Florence Pecana. Woohoo! That's a big name. Okay, Najdorf, my favorite opening, as you already know. And closed Sicilian. Here I play a6. I think this is very, very interesting system. Who is playing neither and who wants to avoid all kind of Grand Prix attack and these type of things. So the setup is very easy. Just go b4, then you go d5, then you drop your knight on d7 after e5, f4, knight c6, and you play on both sides and in the center also. So bishop e7 is there, a5 can be played, castle, and at some point f6. But let's see how it will be in the game. d4. First, let's pin this one. Usually d4, I don't like this move d4 because I'm already advanced on queen side. So problem might be a lot of files. Say I like rook c7, I like bc, bc, cd, cd, knight b4, I like. I don't want to hurry up with that. So first I'm going to play rook c8. dc is always in my favor. Okay, take it. Knight c3, I'm going to take this one. Knight d4, I'm going to go knight b6. If he takes, I'll take it. So I want knight c4. It's like I'm very, very fast on queen side. So that's why I don't like when white goes c3 and d4 for white side, of course. You kind of have to provoke it. Okay, two bishops. Bishop e4 sounds interesting. Yep. Bishop c5 was there also. Very interesting. Maybe now, but knight a4. I have to be careful with knight a4. So first I will go rook c8. Bishop c5 I wanted with the idea of bishop e3. But I was afraid of knight a4. And now I can win the pawn actually. I can take here. Though he will take on a5 afterwards. I think I could take on c3, queen c3, queen f2, and queen a5. I don't like that. So let's go h6. Yeah, this might not be very pleasing. Okay, now I'll take it. I'll take here. Queen c3, queen f2. He doesn't take it, but after rook f4, I thought I have this move. So if I win e5 pawn, then it would be great. And if not, I'll take on g3. So looks perfect. Very interesting idea is queen e3, rook e3. You could take queen e3, rook e3, rook a4. No, d4 I couldn't go. I thought d4, rook a5, d3, rook a6, d2, but then he also has rook d6, so it was all bullshit what I thought. Okay, I'm gonna take here, and this looks quite winning. He resigned. Thank you very much for the game. Let's go through. Yeah, this is very interesting. And if you're interested in neither, you have to watch the series of mine. And then, if you want to play neither, a6 I think is very good system. You have to play neither because after a6 he can simply go knight f3 and d6 or d4 with transpose into neither. So knight e2 is another way to play this. And h3, I don't see the point yet of h3 because h3, okay, g4, but main idea is f5. f5 you cannot do because of knight e5 is hanging. So of course I understand that white's idea is to play c3, d4 and then f5, but somehow I think I was kind of quick with everything. Okay, this one f5 doesn't work here now because I can simply take, and I think I can take it here, or even I can take it here first and then it's terrible. So bishop e3 makes sense, rook c8 and rook f2. Once again, let's see what would happen on f5. I thought I can take here. Now bc should be played because otherwise I would take on d4. Take, and it doesn't look good. Knight b4, knight c2, everything. Rook f2, take, and knight b6. Maybe I should not hurry up with taking, but I should play something like this. And it takes like, oh, this looks fantastic. Yeah, probably knight b6 would be better. Take knight c3, take everything. And I think white is slightly worse because of, okay, it should be of course holdable, but still the c3 pawn is very shaky. h6 and, okay, let's say he goes rook f3, but black has perfect position. Queen b3 can be played, c4, queen c4, just a3 pawn is hanging. His pieces are kind of awkward. F pawn, e5 pawn is very advanced, which makes king's position weak in the end game. So that's why f5 was played, rook c3, and I thought f6 actually, but f6 I still planned to go here. So queen e3 is very good. Maybe here he had to try something. Maybe this was the way to play. Probably this was the way to play because I think perpetual here. No, but you can take on d5. Ooh, this was the way to play then. Queen f2, take. Okay, I can play bishop. Maybe I can play this. But okay, worst case, white has this. Still pawn down, not really. Bishop f1, yeah? Bishop f1. Okay, but I don't believe that. This one is, I can simply go here, and anywhere I go, I lose the d5 pawn, so it's going to be good for white. Yeah, this was the way to play queen c3, and then queen c6. Like this, white could have drawn the game. Anyway, thank you very, very much for the game, for being in the show, and for participating. I hope you enjoyed the games. We learned something today. I definitely learned that I have to be very focused and not play the games like whatever comes to mind, because 5 minutes is really a lot of time. So playing Blitz is not like whatever comes to mind. It is simply you have enough time, and you have enough time to think and to decide what you want to play. So of course, I enjoyed it very much. I hope you did it also, and see you next Thursday, same time at 8 p.m. I'm gonna be here on Chess24. Have a great evening. I wish you good luck. Don't forget to play a lot of Blitz games on Chess24 and solve a lot of tactics. It makes everyone very sharp. So see you next Thursday. Bye bye.